Indianapolis, Kentucky. Back on the field, and then Ray Davis. All day Ray. Man, oh man, is Davis doing it up. This is Tootin taking it to his left. Got a seam. Facial Tootin on the move. Got some alleys out there. Beep, beep, touchdown.
Back shoulder throw. He's got it. It's Tez Johnson. Johnson. Colin Johnson. Touchdown.
Is their defense. Little hole there to the right side. First down and then some. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Notre Dame. It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Melrose stopped. Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
And that's why I think Mormonism is wrong. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Week Zero podcast. My name is Josh. Joining me tonight are my friends, Ryan, Bo Lever Fravel, Top Left Box / What the Fuck is Virginia Tech, Connor, and I am
right now the thing about this game is what the fuck is Thomas Castellanos doing, because he's fumbled twice now. He fumbled inside the 5-yard line. VT has now recovered. VT has gotten 5 turnovers in the past 3 or 4 games inside their own 6-yard line. Teams are just loving to give up the ball inside the red zone.
I was waiting for Connor to finish talking about how much.
Did you were both of us in there for a second before the intro was playing, or was that?
No. That was legit. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Are you done?
Okay.
Okay. And I am your impromptu host, Josh. Sleep is optional, Bryant. Welcome to the Week Zero podcast.
He's the host because he's been going on a tangent about Mormons for the past 5 minutes.
Look, people need to know American history, and they were an insignificant part of it. Oh, I love it. I kind of like that, actually.
I like the circles, actually. I like it.
Yeah. But
anyway, we'll get back into it. Okay.
It would be better, but
how are you guys doing?
Good.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
I just bought a house today, so I'm fantastic.
Good, because as of right now, since Lucas is not here, my team is the only one of us that at this table that is ranked. We lost to NIU, and looks like we are going to be in the back in the top 10, which is going to piss a lot of people off here soon. So yeah, I'm doing
until you lose to both Army and Navy.
Oh no, Notre Dame scheduling gets them again.
Hey, that's a mighty tough schedule, Josh. All right.
Oh yeah. We didn't know that at the beginning of the year.
Notre Dame is just happy. Notre Dame is just absolutely happy that Army and Navy are both ranked now.
Oh, they're ecstatic that
first time they're both ranked inside both time. Sorry, first time they're both ranked since 1960, I think.
Yeah, I'm also happy that A&M right now is at the top of the SEC standings with Texas, so that's also great.
We're talking pre-Vietnam War college football. That's amazing. Anyways, let's get to tonight's topics.
Yeah, so
Connor,
first one.
Some of those up.
I think we'll talk about this one. Bama survives South Carolina as Tune gets the handoff, and oh my God, he is absolutely gone. 21-0. VT. Tune 83 yards. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We knew this was going to happen. That's why I kind of took over.
Yeah. So South Carolina. I don't think I'll say this before we get into this. Before we get to the Bama side, I don't think I've ever seen a team screw up more golden opportunities to win a game than South Carolina did in this game. At the end of this, they fumbled the bag so hard with the end of this game. It was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But Bama survives. Furious, crazy ending. Fourth quarter was crazy. What's your reaction? Is this really now still a concern for Bama going forward? Do you think that they are able to figure it out?
So I think this is just like a flashing red light for Alabama. Like, what is going on? Why is this happening? Because no doubt about it, Alabama is a way more talented team than South Carolina. They're way more talented than Vanderbilt, and just the excuse for DeBoer is not there. Like, you can't say, oh, well, it's his first year. You can't say that. He took the reins of a turnkey program, and anyone should be able to win. They didn't even lose very many recruits because of this. So just kind of a big old warning. Like, maybe Alabama's not really a playoff team.
This is definitely more concerning. Sure, I hate saying that Bama should beat Vanderbilt, right? It should be technically 10 times out of 10. But I do think Vanderbilt is clearly a much better team this year, right?
Oh, well, Vanderbilt's better than we thought they were. That's not a doubt.
So,
there's no doubt in my mind.
I do hate saying anything that takes away what Vanderbilt did, because what Vanderbilt did was not. I don't think it wasn't they got really lucky. It wasn't Alabama shooting themselves in the foot. It was just Vandy just outplayed Bama. So
yeah, but
this is definitely just concerned because Bama just couldn't put South Carolina away. South Carolina, there was an entire sequence they showed just before this VT game.
Mm-hmm.
Bama was up 14-0, and in the span of less than 2 minutes, they give up 12 points to let South Carolina back in the game right before halftime. Right? It was Bama missed a sack that would have made it much longer, fourth down attempt. South Carolina then gets a fourth down or touchdown on a fourth down 2 plays later. Then ensuing drive, Milroe gets sacked for a safety. Then their very next drive, I guess South Carolina must have had a really quick drive after that. He throws a pick and they return it and get a field goal. So, yeah. And then it was South Carolina had so many chances to take this game. Bama, Milroe throws another pick in the end zone when they're going to take the lead. South Carolina fumbles it right back to them 2-3 plays later when they were driving, looking like they were going to take the lead or keep the lead, excuse me. And then South Carolina's just game the play calling at the end of the game where Sellers just chucks it deep, thinking desperation, and the wide receiver either lost. I don't know if he lost track of the ball or he just said, "Fuck it, ball's 20 yards over my head. I'm just gonna not try and go for it."
Probably lost track of the ball.
I think this is definitely more concerning because now it's showing that I think there's definitely some cracks in the physique or the facade, I guess, of Bama as a program. This team.
I also think we're learning that Kalen DeVore's Alabama is not Pawpaw's, so to speak, Alabama, not Nick Saban's Alabama. One thing during the offseason, I'd be in spaces with some Alabama fans, and I'd say, well, I don't agree with the people that are saying, Alabama, they're going to be on their downfall, go back to complete irrelevancy, like they were prior to Nick Saban's arrival. I did say
I don't think that was ever going to happen. I don't think it's ever really going to happen.
The defense, and this is what I told Alabama fans, Kalen DeVore has never had a top 50 defense any to where he's been. It's kind of like a Lincoln Riley special. And I was told, he's never had SEC talent anywhere. Well, that SEC talent
is also not playing defense.
So
yeah.
I don't think it makes that much of a difference. But yeah, I think Alabama's in for another loss, maybe two, if they continue to play like this.
Absolutely.
I think they would still make it as a 2-loss team, but I think they would be easily seen as the weakest, maybe one of the weakest, possibly one of the weakest at-large bids, at least, or teams for that Bama would ever send to the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know. It's just.
It seems like culturally there's something wrong there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Malachi Moore, surprisingly, yet again, he was the one who missed the sack that I mentioned that would have put South Carolina behind the sticks. So it's kind of funny he pops up twice, after what happened.
Well, he's an important part of that defense, but that's not exactly what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is
he gets dragged through the mud. Well, understandably because of how he acted at the end of the Vandy game, right?
Well, also it's Alabama only won this South Carolina game, not because of anything Bama did, but because of South Carolina's pure incompetence. Shane Beamer's pure incompetence.
Yep.
Lawrence Sellers legitimately selling the game.
Lenora Sellers.
Lenora Sellers.
Lenora Sellers is selling the game.
Yeah. By the way, that 2-point conversion had a guy wide open and throws it straight into the stands.
Oh, that's the play. I forgot. He literally, as soon as he makes that turn and starts breaking, and as soon as he turns his head, the guy is wide open, and he holds it for an extra 3 seconds. That lets the defender in.
Yeah, he didn't see it.
He
wears glasses.
He turns. He's wide open, and it's a 2-point conversion.
And also, I want to talk about the fact that South Carolina has Nicholas Harbor, who, in my opinion, is just as much of a freak of nature in college football as Travis Hunter. You know what the difference is? Travis Hunter has a quarterback that can actually get him the ball. Nicholas Harbor is stuck in South Carolina, where they think we got this guy that's 6'5", runs a 4.3, is a freak of nature athlete. I think it was like College Football 25 said he had him as the highest or the fastest player in the game. And you don't think, we got this big target. He's a freak of nature. He's a 5-star. Maybe we should throw it to him. No, let's just give him 2 targets, and let's just as my cat.
He made the most of his last target with that.
Yeah, I had a great catch. You know what? We're going to be a run-first offense and run like a triple option offense.
Yeah.
Great scheme. Great scheme.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on.
Next.
So, Oregon 200 IQ play helps beat the Buckeyes. The NCAA has already closed the loophole on this. Now, on this play where Oregon had 12 players on the field, this was part of the NCAA's efforts to speed up the game, to where 12 players on the field would kill clock, as both of my partners are gone all of a sudden. Well, at least they turned their cameras off, but they've closed the loophole to now where it's no longer, I think,
does the play get one dead?
Even though it's a running clock, the offense can choose to take the penalty and have the clock reset to the time that had run off to what it was before the time ran.
Yeah.
So
here's my opinion on it.
5 seconds.
Here's my opinion on that. Right. All right. If you do that against Iowa, the NCAA doesn't change a damn thing.
Probably.
Yeah.
But doing it in a high-profile game like this against the Buckeyes, they'll care.
Against Ohio State. By the way, I was so happy.
Yep.
I was so happy. Ohio State thought they were so good.
Like I always say, Josh, when Ohio State loses, the world wins.
Mm-hmm. It's a good feeling.
It's a good day, and but I will say, Ohio State fans need to stop bitching about the refs and all that type of stuff.
They complain so much.
And it's so like, bad. You know what, Josh? There were some questionable calls when they played Notre Dame last year.
Oh, my gosh.
And
like the catch that wasn't a catch.
Oh, and what about Sam Hartman getting the 4th down and they said it wasn't? He didn't get it. The PI.
Oh, yeah. When we were right there and we could see it.
The PI that was called on Ohio State late in the second half, that they're like, magically, yeah, we're going to pick the flag up. That wasn't PI. And you see the replay, and Igbinosun is like basically.
He's got his arm.
Yeah.
He got his arm.
My receiver was giving me a piggyback ride all the way down the field. But, yeah, that's not.
You know what? None of that would have mattered if Marcus Freeman knew how to count to 11.
Yeah, hey, you know what's wild?
That's wild.
Josh, it hurts me to think that Oregon won because their coach had too many men on the field. I lost because we didn't have enough.
You know what? You know what it was? You know what it was?
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You know what that was? That was just. Oh my god, that was just Dan Lanning being like, you know what? They did a snap against 10 players. They're gonna make them do a snap against 12. That's what that was. But anyways, whether it was planned or not, which if it was, very high IQ play. But if it wasn't, they're playing it off like it was. Like come on. Like it's possible to just mess up, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever. They Oregon wins in a game where they left far too many points on the table.
Also, what was it? Ryan Day loses yet another big game.
Ryan Day is still 90 feet away from home plate.
You know what? I think
Ryan Day is 1 in like 7.
It's ironic because
top 5 opponents.
Josh, Ohio State fans called Dan Lanning Diet James Franklin.
If Diet James Franklin gets at you, I'd be worried about Penn State this year.
I think Ryan Day might start. I think he's starting to look a lot like.
Not great. VT just fumbled the ball.
Golly, you gotta coat that thing in Vaseline before you play. What's going on?
We went for it on 4th and 3 from our own side of the 50 or from the BC side, and Drones runs for it and he just loses it. Oh yeah, he's down. He's not even down. He just ran it. He ran for like 20 yards and he's just carrying it way out here and they fumble it.
Oh man, what happened to ball carrying fundamentals? All right. This was an interesting game.
So.
This was an interesting game. I really enjoyed this game. This was one of those like you kind of wrote Penn State off early when they were down like 30-0.
Were they down that big?
No, it was 20-3. 20-3.
Did you see that? How the tight end for Penn State like set a record for like most catches by a tight end?
Yep.
Like 17.
I did not.
He either tied or set the record.
Gosh, their tight end had. I think it was over 250 yards receiving in this game.
I think it was like 230 something.
Almost, yeah. It's fucking, and it was a white tight end wearing number 44, by the way. So he's basically a fullback.
What does white tight end have to do with anything?
They got cooked by a white tight end. I'm just saying they got cooked.
A lot of white tight ends. They're not like cornerbacks.
You're a rare breed, Josh.
Rare breed. I don't think so.
Oh, man. But no, I made the mistake for the 3rd time this year of trusting a Trojan. Guess what, Josh? They
I remember that. You were like, I just remember checking in early on that game and they were down 17 points. And I was like, well, that's it for Penn State. You know, they're not coming back from this.
Yep.
I've never been more happy to be more wrong in my life.
Did you remember 3 weeks ago when USC fans and people in the media were like, man, USC, they're a shoe-in for the Big Ten title. Miller Moss was a Heisman candidate. Their defense was elite. They're not soft anymore. They're finally built for the Big Ten. Here we are 3 weeks later. Oh, and by the way, Josh, was in a space earlier today. Heard the funniest shit ever. Had an Oregon fan talking shit to a USC fan. Don't know why USC fans are talking shit.
That's a good point.
And
I didn't know USC fans exist. Do they only exist online because they don't go to games?
And the USC fan goes,
"You want to know? You want to know?
I wonder." Hold on, Connor. He goes. Man, I'm glad the duck shit is finally off. We've had to listen to it for the last week and see it all over the place. And then the Oregon guy goes, "Yeah. Meanwhile, you guys got a bunch of gopher shit over there in LA, right?"
Golden goal. Hey,
Golden goal. Phil!
What's going on?
Philly Phil.
Triple M himself has graced us with his presence.
Bro, so I completely forgot last week, and I know, like, obviously, I missed all the picks.
So you forgot this week, and then you forgot last week, and then you forgot what time we started this week. Got it.
Yeah.
Connor?
No, I just showed up on CP time this week.
CP.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Lincoln Riley. Is he on the hot seat?
At USC?
Yep.
Yes, he should be.
They ought to be.
Maybe.
After last year's disappointing season, with a Heisman quarterback, by the way.
So I think he's on the hot seat with the fans for sure. I follow a guy's USC YouTube channel, and he's fed up.
Yeah. Well, going back to your comment earlier, Phil, about CP time, I just think that you had this innate feeling that we were talking about the Big Ten. You were just like,
Right.
got to get on there.
Right.
Oh man.
It's it's like a
Yeah,
bet.
you weren't here for the start of this show. The start of this show was crazy. Bunch of Mormon hate. BYU hates me.
Bunch of Mormon hate.
Bunch of Mormon hate.
Wow. Did they lose?
BYU? I don't think so.
No, they won. They won big.
won.
It was like
Yeah.
41. It was like
All right.
41 or 42 to 19 against Arizona. Like they
Yeah,
destroyed
they
Arizona.
put absolute belt to ass to Arizona.
Man.
Damn it, man. Arizona's a team that I thought would be a contender in the Big 12 this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but nobody thought BYU was going to do
What
it.
the fucking hell?
You know what?
Oh my
You know what's crazy, Josh? We had BYU like at the very bottom of our Big 12 rankings.
We did.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nobody
don't we have
believed-
egg on our face?
Really?
Nobody believed in the Storm Mormons.
Stormy Mormons.
Who have we been right about this year? We were right about some team this year.
USC.
Oh, yeah. USC. We were
Remember
right
their
about USC.
Do you remember their fans were talking shit to us about our rankings?
Dude, it's-
Hey,
it's
you
once
a few
every-
weeks ago.
Bro, Twitter went ablaze when the Twitterverse went crazy about USC's like ranking on that
On that graphic,
on that list you guys put out.
we had him at
Which I
11.
guess
happens
I
once
was a
every
part of
year.
too. I just said I
Okay,
distanced
let's
myself
get-
from that
let's
list
get
once
there
the
you
fans went
go.
crazy.
But now that it's starting to look like it's right, Phil, you can hop on and say, "Yeah, I was a part of that."
Absolutely.
Go ahead. We won't,
Absolutely.
yeah, we won't stop you. No, but it happens once a year. What, last year it was
Colorado
Mississippi State-
fans. No,
Oh,
and
last-
Colorado and Mississippi State fans.
Mississippi State fans.
We had a Colorado fan. I think it was the Sidelines Colorado account, and a couple other Colorado fans because we had them finishing, I think, second to last in the Pac-12 last year,
Yeah.
and going 3-9. And they said, "Well, we're going 10-2, Pac-12 title game." And I was like, "Okay."
Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Mississippi State fan is a rare animal nowadays. I'm afraid they've gone
Oh,
extinct.
yes.
We had
They-
them going 6-6 last year, Josh, mind you.
They're
6-6.
not making a bowl game this year. I'll
And
tell
guess
you
what? They
that.
told me, they said, we're going to at least win 10
They're
games.
gonna get tickets to a bowl game, but as fans, they're not actually
As
going out
fans,
as a
they're-
team.
I'm telling
They're
you,
just
man,
going
they're,
as
Yo.
they're non-existent. MSU Twitter is silent. Your crickets out
So-
there.
Anyway,
right.
anything else you want to say on that game?
No.
The real MSU.
No.
Okay, Florida is doing at least better than I thought. They're 3-3. They're still kind of bad, but Tennessee escapes Florida. It was at home, right? Or was it at?
Yes.
It was at Florida. Yeah, it was at home.
It was
And
at
Tennessee
Tennessee.
wins
Yeah.
in overtime. Like,
Yep.
so what's
I'm
the
telling you,
concern
man,
with
it's a
Tennessee?
swamp voodoo.
Oh wait, no, they were at Florida.
No. I'm telling you, it is swamp voodoo. Florida always plays Tennessee close. or
Oh,
defeats
no!
Tennessee.
Oh, what? Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, the lamenting of a Virginia Tech fan.
Well, I thought they snapped the ball and hit Castellanos in the chest, and I thought we had recovered a third fumble, but they blew the.
I thought you
pick.
guys already played BC this year for some reason.
No,
No.
but we beat the shit out of them last year. So
All right. So
Okay.
this
I mean,
this game
what's
to me
what's
proves
the on Tennessee? Is Tennessee actually?
they're not good.
What's the issue?
Their offense is terrible. Their defense is good. But
The defense is good.
ever since they were dropping 70, 80 points for the first 3 weeks when they were playing, you know, the California School of the
NC
Blind.
State, NC State's of the world.
middle of buttfuck nowhere state. By the way, Kent State. By the way, that should be relegated for just how bad that school is.
Damn it,
and that
man.
team is.
I'm sorry.
0-6, by the way. They Tennessee decides we're gonna go up. We're gonna go for an onside kick up 50 against
30,
Kent State.
30 to
30,
30.
whatever.
They go for an onside kick and they get it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, it's coming back to haunt them. They should have lost this week, but I think Tennessee.
Yeah.
We're starting to see that Tennessee is very overrated.
So what you're really seeing here is that quarterback, Nico Iamaleava. I had it the other day.
I
Iamaleava.
had it the other day.
Nico Iamaleava or Iamaleava.
See, you're saying it wrong. Whatever. Nico Iamaleava. How about that? Like
Onomatopoeia.
onomatopoeia.
Nico.
Anyone who knows ball will know who we're talking about. Okay. This guy comes in as a 5-star. He's touted as the new offensive messiah that the good God Heupel has brought to the Tennessee Hills, right? This kid's gonna drop 70 on Alabama, all blah 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 gawk 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 blah blah blah. Okay.
Gawk.
What you're seeing here is that he's a freshman, right? Like he's a freshman. He's gonna make mistakes. They don't trust him to throw the ball very far. You know, he has limitations that very possibly the Tennessee fan base is just giving him way too much, right? They hyped him up way too much. And here they are. They've lost to Arkansas where they only put up like 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
17. No,
yeah,
was it?
No, it was
19.
It was
No, it was 1917. Sorry.
Yeah. They only put up 17 points. And then now they're losing, or they almost lost to Florida, which is a god awful Florida. By the way, Graham Mertz got hurt in this game, so DJ Lagway was in, and so it's just like it's one of those things that they need to figure it out offensively. They figure it out offensively, they're a playoff team.
And now you get the battle of two underperforming teams in Bama at Tennessee this week. Which is going to be worse, the defense for Bama or the Tennessee offense as we lose Ryan? So
is this going to be one of the hold on, is it at Alabama or is it at?
No, it's at Tennessee.
It's at Tennessee. Oh, do you think they'll sink the goalposts again if they win? I don't think they would.
They probably will, just because Alabama's owned them so much. I feel like Tennessee would find any excuse they could to tear down the goalpost and throw them in the river.
Throw them in the
River.
Reaver.
I mean? So
yeah,
Reaver. Yeah. I mean, Phil, do you have any thoughts on this game at all?
Yeah. I mean, I think the quarterback has obviously digressed since playing actual teams, and not Burger King Tech.
Hey, you respect North Dakota State of South Dakota, Alabama A&M.
Right.
That's wild.
But I do, he's still a young guy. I think, next year maybe they're even challenging for the top of that conference. But, this year they've got to go through some growing pains. The defense is even young. They got some real young, even though it's playing a lot better, it's still a young defense.
It's crazy to think that Vanderbilt has the best quarterback in the state of Tennessee.
Wild.
By the way, in the state of Tennessee, including Pro Bowl, mind you, Diego Pavia is that man.
I don't know, man. Mason Rudolph is on the Tennessee Titans.
Wow.
All right. LSU beats Ole Miss in overtime. Another classic case of Bayou Brian skating by, getting lucky in a game he has no business winning. Ole Miss is clearly overrated.
Wow.
LSU is even more overrated. They should not be a top 10 team right now.
Mm-hmm.
But as we'll see when we get to our top 25 reaction, SEC bias is real.
Oh, sure. Sure it is. And in fact, I'm going to respond to that. Oh God. Oh, cramp. Oh, I'm cramping. Oh, we got to call timeout. Hold on. Guys, we got an injury on the field.
Yeah.
After that first down. Looks like the defensive player is down.
Did you do that right, Coach? Did he do that right, Coach?
And
Do I need to stay down a little longer?
Hold on. I'm going to get up. Hold on. I'm going to have medical personnel help me get up. Yep.
Come up with a fake limp.
And I'm gonna walk off the field perfectly fine. And then come in the next play.
Damn it.
That is an Ole Miss special right there.
By the way, that did happen a couple times in this game.
Wasn't Ole Miss up and Ole Miss
Yes.
up and they blew it, and LSU came back and tied it?
Ole Miss blew it. Ole Miss blew a lead in the fourth quarter. Surprise.
Shocker.
Lane Kiffin.
They lose leads in the fourth quarter.
He does less with more really decent talent than most coaches. It feels like.
Is he the
his
John
team
Calipari of college football?
He's the what?
Is he the John Calipari of college football?
Yo.
Hey, Calipari at least
John
won
Calipari
a
has
title.
a natty.
Fair.
Yeah.
He at least
Fair.
he has a title.
He has had a title.
Joey Clearwater hasn't won shit as a head coach. So
Damn it.
Hey, maybe Lane is just looking.
my lasting thought I will always think of with Kiffin is the time when he was the offensive coordinator for Bama, and he literally throws on one play like a deep shot. He literally just throws his playbook in the air as Bama's about to connect on a big long touchdown. All of a sudden, you just see the receiver, and all of a sudden, you just see the random playbook just appear from the bottom of the shot, and it's Kiffin just throwing his playbook. Oh yeah. That and also being left on the field.
Lane Kiffin,
or being left on the tarmac. Excuse me.
I think Lane Kiffin is looking forward to his next job in the swamp. I think that might be
Lane
part of what
Kiffin
it
to
is.
the swamp,
Yep.
and not
That's
Lane
what-
Kiffin to Lexington.
Nope.
Damn it.
No, he's
Lane Kiffin might be one of Lane and hear me out here. Lane Kiffin is the epitome of the privilege that they say white people have. This guy has lost and fallen into some of the best jobs that you can get, right? He was horrible with the Raiders. He fell into a job afterwards. USC, didn't he coach I don't know. His whole
I mean, he was head
resume.
coach at USC, and they left his ass on the tarmac.
Exactly. His resume screams privilege. Now his father was a legend. I know, Monty Kiffin was pretty. In fact, wasn't he he and Tony Dungy? I think the architects of Tampa 2. But yeah, I just don't know how.
He's just another example of nepotism in college football. Got it.
Man, I don't know, man. And don't get me wrong, he is an offense. He has some talent in terms of coming
I love
up
how
with offense
we
and
call
stuff
him
like
an
that. But
offensive guru. We call him an offensive guru, and then
right.
his offense is just shit the bed at times.
I know, right?
In
Yeah.
their first loss, they scored under 20 points against who did they lose to in their first game? Yeah, he's an offensive guru, and they lost. What was the score?
It was 20-17. Kentucky.
Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, I get it. Sure, SEC defenses, I guess, are tougher, but
yeah, well, they don't call them Ole Make,
yeah.
But,
that's the point. That's why it's called Ole Miss.
Yeah, Phil, I agree with your point. He does just seem to fall into it's his perception of him, right? He puts up cartoon numbers against lesser competition, and then when he gets into SEC play, he kind of, his offense kind of peters out and shits the bed.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like you go up against a coach who knows how to scheme for you.
It's like Ole Miss has their version is like the SEC version of Maryland, September Maryland, where Ole Miss will start the season looking really good, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're a contender," and then they immediately lose like 2 out of the next 3 games.
You know what I think? You know what I think of Lane Kiffin? I think of Lane Kiffin as, and this could be like, I could be misremembering. I'm only like 50-50 on this if he did this or not. But his great plan to beat Alabama was to not punt, and that lasted for about a half of football. Don't remember if he was at Ole Miss or not.
Oh, dude.
I don't remember. Anyways,
Okay, let's move on.
Great offensive line.
Right,
Okay, I'll pull it up. Yeah. By the way, can we please get Bo Nix some fucking receivers, please? Oh, Jesus
you know, you could be better at not having the worst roster in the NFL.
No, dude, Bo Nix just had 15 seconds. Had 15 seconds with a 5-man rush to just sit back in the pocket. None of these fuckers could get open. I'm sick. I'm sick.
Was he directing traffic or no?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, and then these guys are just like zigzagging back and forth. None of them can get open.
Dang, that's tough.
All right, hold on. For some reason, it's pulling up the basketball top 25.
Oh yeah, you released that this.
Okay, quick question: how is the 2-time defending national champions not number 1 in the country?
Well, they're not.
That's all I have to say.
National champs.
They lost a lot. I don't know.
Still, okay. At the bottom, I am so happy that both Army and Navy are ranked. I'm still kind of pissed. I know, Phil, you won't like this. I'm kind of pissed you guys, Michigan's still ranked because I so want Vandy to be ranked. I would totally prefer them to be swapped with you.
Yeah.
And I legit think that Vandy would probably beat you guys just because you have no offense.
The disrespect, man. Although
that's
that isn't disrespectful.
Vanderbilt is a quality football team.
No.
That's an
elite program. Capital P
program.
Vandy, we turn.
Vanderbilt's a top 10 football team.
I feel like Ryan, if we ever get big enough to where we're making merch, one of them needs to be called Elite Program. One of them needs to be Elite Program. The other needs to be quality. Vandy is a quality loss.
No. You know what it needs? We need to have that golden V, and underneath it says "Rank me, cowards."
By the way, fun fact: Army and Navy are ranked for the first time together since 1960.
Wow.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, Army, and Navy are all ranked together for the first time since 1944.
Who was president in 1960?
Is that
Gerald Ford?
That's not JFK. So
no, before JFK.
Not Truman. No, would it be Truman? No, Eisenhower. Would it be Eisenhower? Yeah, Eisenhower sounds right.
Yeah,
Eisenhower sounds right. So that makes sense. But yeah, I mean that's crazy. And then Notre Dame plays road neutral site games versus Army and Navy this year. So those will be great games, I think, to watch.
Resume boosters. Thank
exactly. God. I have no issue with like the top 5.
Oh.
What happened?
I have no issue with the top 5.
No. You guys are
Texas I guess Texas stays at 1. That's fine with me. Even though Oregon probably now has the best win of any team of the season, at least over a ranked team, but Ohio State only dropped 2 spots. Penn State 3, Georgia 5. That's fine. LSU might be a little high. That's kind of surprising. Clemson is like a very underrated 10. Like it feels like I've totally forgotten that Clemson's still a top 10 team or ranked at all.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
So I do have an issue with this top 25.
Josh, what are you laughing
at? My biggest thing so far with this top 25 is, for one, Penn State, they only moved up just because, and I hate how the AP poll works. Well, they're undefeated, haven't beaten anybody worth that shit. Probably should have lost to Bowling Green at home. Should have lost to USC if USC had a competent kicker. They have not looked like the number 3 team in the nation. They are the most fraudulent top 3 team ever. They're going to get the shit absolutely beaten the fuck out of them when they have to play Ohio State here in a few weeks.
Is that game at Ohio State?
It's at Ohio State. At Ohio State.
Oh, okay.
I
thought it was
Miami is also in the same boat. They've, for whatever reason, there's this narrative that the media wants to keep pushing that Miami is this elite program and they're a national championship caliber team, according to Josh Pate a couple days ago. They are not. They're going to get exposed when they play the Birds of Teeth this weekend for the frauds that they are. Okay, I also have an issue with the AP poll favoring SEC teams that struggle with terrible teams. Alabama loses to Vandy, drops from 1 to 7.
Solid.
Hold on. Georgia is in a dogfight with maybe the worst team in the SEC.
Who?
Mississippi State.
No. They handled. No, that was not a dogfight.
That was a dogfight.
Mississippi State never led. They were never closer than 2 scores.
Hold on, let me push this nasty ass narrative. All right, Georgia we're gonna keep them at 5. They haven't beaten anybody, but let's keep them at 5 because SEC.
Who's their only loss?
To Alabama, who lost to Vandy, who lost to Georgia State, who lost to Georgia Southern.
Transitive property doesn't matter. We've established.
Anyway, Alabama and a dogfight with South Carolina. Yeah, we're gonna keep them right where they are.
They still
SEC because the SEC patch on that jersey.
South Carolina's good.
Tennessee, they almost lose to Florida. Well, we can't keep them at what were they 8 because that would look too obvious.
Hold on. Are you okay? Hold on.
Meanwhile, hold on.
Time out.
Meanwhile, hold on, Josh.
Time out. We're taking a break here because did you just bitch? They're not dropping SEC teams even though they're having close games, these close wins against inferior opponents. And then you bitched about the one team that they dropped who had a close game against an inferior opponent out of the top 10.
Because they dropped them 3 spots. Really?
You're just mad they're ranked higher than Notre Dame.
Meanwhile, Notre Dame beats the absolute dog shit out of a bad team. BYU. Hold on.
Who's the bad team, though? Say the bad team.
Stanford would probably beat Mississippi State. BYU.
I've seen Stanford play in person. I don't think
Stanford didn't get blown out at home by Toledo. All right. BYU goes out there on the road and puts absolute belt to ass to an Arizona team that is better than Florida, Mississippi State, or South Carolina. And we're just gonna keep you guys right where you are because we got to make sure there's as many SEC teams in here as possible. Oh, and by the way, talk about LSU, who's got maybe one of the worst losses in the top 10, if not the worst, in USC, our little bro USC, who's 3-3. But that I said my piece. But it's clear SEC bias because they won't move teams up because they're not in the SEC.
Join a conference, bum.
No.
Anyways, so first off, I will not stand for the James Franklin slander that I just heard. The absolute slander. All right, Penn State is a top 5 program right now. They are a top 5 team right now. Okay?
Stop it. Get some help.
You ain't doing that to me, Michael.
Oh, man.
Top 5 team right now. All right, they're playing like it. They were down big on the road. Big on the road to a team they shouldn't have been down to. But they were down big. They came back. They won that football game.
Who are they down to, Josh?
USC.
Were they ranked?
Well, USC at the time doesn't matter if they're ranked. I don't want to hear it. That we can't beat a MAC team.
Hey,
tell me, was NIU ranked?
NIU has a better record than USC right now.
Kentucky has a better record than both of them.
Do they? Are they 4-2?
They're not 3-3, but they got better wins, better losses.
Do they now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Anyways, back to it. I like Penn State where they're at. I could see there's no excuse to drop Miami yet. Normally I'd argue they're a bit of a paper tiger. They're escaping in these games, but they're still finding ways to win, and you just kind of gotta leave them. Clemson's not getting the respect they deserve. They should be higher. Their only loss is to Georgia, and they've been blowing people out. Iowa State, what are they doing there?
Haven't played anybody.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why? What are they doing there? LSU being there? Huh?
Iowa State's just kind of randomly there. They're like,
but Josh, that's the thing that they
random top 10 team ever.
The AP poll, after a while, Josh, they get to a point where they're like
BYU. To me, BYU and Iowa State are interchangeable right now.
But Josh, this is what they do, and they're going to start doing this. I'm already preparing myself for them to push Notre Dame down again to slide Indiana. They're going to find an excuse to slide Pitt. They're going to find an excuse to slide Army and Navy somehow.
Well, here's the thing, Ryan. You know that these teams, they're going to start running into tougher opponents, and they're going to start losing. And when they do lose, they get dropped. That's just – and AP is just what the Associated Press thinks.
But I hate how they do it. They're like, you're undefeated? All right, top 10. You're not undefeated?
It's not like – this is just like a computer doing this, right?
No, these are voters. I
know they're voters, but the computer is the thing that puts teams where they are. The voters are just like, I think this team's number one.
I just don't get 25. Why we are punishing teams for winning against an inferior
the opinion.
Team.
It's the opinion of people. You want people to change their opinion about you. You got to beat people.
Oh, okay.
That's it. I don't know. No
one else. Who is Ryan trying to get credit for beating?
Real talk.
A&M? Who they keep trying to slide? A&M. I see what you're doing, by the way, people. You keep sliding them closer and closer.
Yeah, we're going to get you.
They're like, they're going to have some bullshit reason. So next week, have A&M ranked ahead of us, even though we beat them by 10 at their place at night. But all right.
Now hold on. Texas A&M, by the way, I would like to point out that I said you heard it here first that Texas A&M would be the SEC champs, playing in the SEC championship anyway. But their wins have been very good, right?
Their best win is Missouri. That's the only good win they have.
And they beat them down.
They beat the will live out of Missouri.
Missouri was a top 10 team at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9. Yeah.
Right. They punished Missouri. That's better than any win you have.
We beat them. We beat that team that beat Missouri down by
10.
That's
fair. That is fair. And you beat them on the road, like you said, and you beat them at night. That is fair. All of that is I'm taking into account. However, when it's said and done, and they may pass you, when it's said and done, if they pass you, it's going to be because they have better wins.
But
do you think you should get credit for all those good wins?
We should get credit for beating A&M.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
that's why you're ahead of them right now.
If you move A&M ahead of us, what you are saying is the games don't matter.
No. What we're saying is
hold on, because I recall saying this about Florida State a season ago. Nobody wanted to hear that games don't matter shit.
Why schedule if you're Notre Dame at that point and A&M moves ahead of you? Why schedule A&M on the road in the first place if you're not going to get credit for it?
Because when you'll be really upset when all you do is schedule cream puffs and then nobody takes you seriously when you're undefeated.
Miami has the weakest strength of schedule.
But they're in a conference.
Yeah,
in a conference.
And I think
where they don't get to choose their schedule.
Their loss is so much better than your loss.
Whose loss?
Texas A&M.
Now,
granted, their loss is to you, but it's a top 15 loss. You guys lost to a team that can't.
But that's like saying, saying that Georgia has a better loss than Alabama does. but Alabama beat Georgia.
They do.
And
Georgia
look
has
at
a
the
better
rankings.
loss.
Look at the rankings, by the way. Georgia's
has a
ahead.
better loss.
Georgia's ahead, and
This is where
Alabama.
the transitive property is allowed.
Right.
I don't know.
So-
I think
so you
head to
gotta
head
look-
shouldn't matter.
Anything.
They do.
Let's avoid the top
You're in a
10.
conference.
Is there anything else in the top 16 through 25? Any teams that you
I
think
I
to see
actually
should
agree
or
with
shouldn't
Connor.
be?
I think Michigan should be replaced here by Vanderbilt.
Let's go.
I think I like that. I don't know if Illinois is the 22nd best team in the conference. I certainly don't believe in the country. I certainly don't believe Indiana is the 16th best team in the in the country. But at least for Indiana, they have not lost yet. Illinois will be losing Saturday.
That's where something like, because Indiana
Again.
hasn't played Ohio State or
Indiana hasn't
Michigan.
played anybody.
Or
They haven't played right.
That's
They're playing
that's
White
where I
Castle
take issue with
University.
those teams. That's why I take issue with those teams that are like 6-0 and stuff like that, being ranked just
They
because
got
of that.
wins
But again-
over Taco Bell A&M.
This is the AP, and this is what the AP does. They go and they look, and they get a list, and they go,
Chick-fil-A.
all the undefeated teams. All right, this is where we're gonna rank you because you're undefeated.
Chick-fil-A A&M.
And that's why I can't wait just till we get to the CFP rankings, because one thing I will give credit to the CFP committee for doing is they have always valued head to head. They have always valued strength of schedule over overall record.
Right.
And they'll say, hey, just because you're Iowa State and you're undefeated, you're not better than Clemson.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I that's what
And
we
people
need.
get upset because one lost team is ahead of a 12.
Some of these, and by the way, I was going through the list of the people that have our Associated Press voters. Some of these people don't even watch college football. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, no, we know.
Well,
That's-
why do you have? Why are you?
Why do you care so much about it? That's the real question.
Because it bothers me. Because at the
Why
end of
does
the
it bother
day,
you?
the committee somewhat is going to value their rank.
Some
gonna
people
rank.
don't know about. Let me tell you about voting. Right?
Yeah.
Voting in any sort of thing, especially elections. Anyways,
I'm just
Let's
saying,
move on.
Josh. Like, I think that if you're gonna have an AP vote, you should at least be forced to watch college football. Like, or at that point, just let the fans vote. Let us do it, bro. Vandy would.
Vandy would be
Vandy
up
would be
there,
number
dog.
one. Vandy would be like number one.
Let me remind you, at SEC Media Days, someone voted Vandy number one in the conference.
You're
Wow.
fucking joking.
No, it's
Oh yeah,
happened
Vandy got
last
that random 1 point. Didn't Vandy get like a random number, like one first place vote? That person is looking like an
Vandy got a one.
absolute genius, right?
Right?
Dude, it's
Okay,
crazy that
so
Vandy still has a chance to fucking
it
play
is
for the
close
SEC
up.
title.
I think everybody except me got exactly like 10 out of our picks last week because
Yeah.
I literally only had to change one number for everybody. Except I got 11 because I was at 69, nice, up to 80. So slowly closing that gap. We all VT is already playing right now. Obviously,
I've lost a point.
By the way, Josh
You
at
lost
one
a point
point,
because
Josh at one
VT is
point
up
was
28-0 at halftime.
Josh
Did
at
you
one
make a
point
pick
was-
on that?
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Josh at one point was also 3 points ahead while I was doing the counting.
Mhm.
What screwed Josh was the Louisiana Tech game,
Mhm.
and there was some other random one that Josh picked different, and it was like Josh got costed his 3-point lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was he the only one to? Oh, he was the only one to take it, and he got screwed because of
He
it.
took Middle Tennessee State.
Middle
Never-
Tennessee, dog.
Never.
The Golden Eagles.
Phil, did you place a pick on VT versus BC? Because I didn't see it.
I didn't. I didn't.
He would have probably went VT.
I would have
Well,
picked Virginia Tech for sure. Are they winning?
We'll find.
Yeah.
28-0
VT's
at
up
halftime.
28-0 at halftime. This is the most points VT's had at halftime since 2019. So,
Wow.
and it could have been more because we could be up 35-0 if Drones hadn't fumbled the ball inside the 25-yard line.
Lots of fumbles
Inside
in that
Does
game.
Virginia Tech only have 2 losses right now?
We have 3.
3.
Damn.
They got 3.
Damn it.
Vanderbilt.
Rutgers, and then we got screwed by the Refs. And then we got
That
screwed by
Vanderbilt
the refs
loss
in-
now, you're right, it is looking like a good loss.
Quality loss.
Rutgers
Quality
doesn't
loss.
look like a quality loss anymore. They just
It
got
does not.
they got absolutely
Well, they're
built
4
to ass by
4 and
Wisconsin.
then that Miami game was we got screwed. I'm not going to get
By the
into it
refs.
anymore.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the pick.
All right, let's get into the pick 'em.
Toledo,
Battle of the MAC.
Toledo at Ryan's favorite team, Toledo at
Favorite MAC
Northern
team.
Illinois.
Northern Illinois,
Favorite MAC
otherwise
team,
known
Northern
as
Illinois.
Notre Dame's daddy.
That's Papa right there. All right, that's Papa.
Papa. That is Papa right there.
That's Papa.
Give me the Huskies. There will be no fucking up for the Huskies or no
Fucking up
the
the Huskies. It's wild.
Jesus, man.
Sorry, I missed.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I believe was it
Spoke
Toledo
so bad. I'm sorry.
got blown out this past weekend by Buffalo.
Isn't
Northern
that
Illinois?
Who beat Buffalo? Was the
Northern-
team that beat Northern
Northern
Illinois? Actually
Illinois.
beat.
NIU lost to Buffalo, but it was in overtime. For that reason, I'm taking Papa in this game. Give me the Huskies.
I'll take the Huskies too, in a close one.
Yeah, we're all doing Northern Illinois here.
All right,
Man.
Arizona State at
Okay,
Cincinnati.
Arizona State. I'll take Arizona State. That's as I was putting these teams, and I'm like, there is a surprising number of like teams that are like surprisingly 5-1 right now. I was like Arizona State. It feels like I thought we were all kind of low on coming to the season. Was I wrong?
We had
Yeah,
them
way down.
We had them finish as the worst team in the Big 12 this year.
Wow. I mean, it shows how much we know, obviously. But
Oh
damn.
man, we're totally wrong about that. Good thing there's no
So-
Mississippi State fans left on the internet, or else they'd be giving us shit.
Damn it.
Yeah, but Arizona State is making us eat shit about that. So give me the Sun Devils. Give me the Fighting Pat Tillmans.
Yeah, give
Actually,
me
that's wrong to say. That's so wrong to say.
give me the former Fighting Jaden Daniels.
There, that's the correct one to say.
I'm actually going to take Cincinnati at home here.
Ooh,
I think they get it done.
I don't trust Satterfield. Again, it bit me last week, but let's see if it'll work this week. I will take Arizona State.
Okay, now we got an absolute disappointment of a team in South Carolina at a team that
An
has no
absolute
quarterback and
disappointment
really no
team.
offense. Good Lord, Ryan! You really are making us have to pick this
Yep.
shithole of a game?
yep.
This is going to be a
Shithole
tough,
of a
this is
game.
tough
What are you
pick.
talking about? South
This is a tough
Carolina's
pick.
going to dominate.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Do you actually
Oklahoma
think
has
that?
no quarterback and no wide receivers.
And South
That is
Carolina
true. I mean,
arguably has
Oklahoma
the best
is-
edge rush.
Best edge
South
rusher
Carolina
in
has the best edge rushers in the
the
SEC.
nation. Yeah,
In the
That
nation.
is true.
Yeah,
I,
let's say
forgot,
nation.
I did forget that Oklahoma.
which is crazy
this-
because Josh, I remember Nick Skirton for A&M, James Pierce Jr. for Tennessee. That's where everybody was like, number 1 overall pick, or top 5 pick, top 10 pick, best edge rushers in the nation. Those guys have been really quiet. I think James Pierce didn't even get his first tackle until the Arkansas game of the season. So, yeah.
Well,
All right.
okay. I mean, I think you kind of convinced me. I do think seeing that game against Texas. Yeah, Oklahoma has no quarterback. They are decimated at wide receiver. They're missing their top 5 wide receivers. I don't know if any of them are going to be back for this game. South Carolina's shit the bed too much, but I think they at least have a QB and a good wide receiver in Harbor. Just need to throw it to him more. But yeah, give me the Gamecocks.
Yeah, I think the Cox take this one.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Gamecocks as well.
Man, you guys are real cocky. We'll take South Carolina. It's Beamer ball time.
Now watch. We're all gonna lose a point because Oklahoma's gonna come out.
Hold on. You complained about the last game. We gotta watch this game.
That's true.
Jesus.
That is true. I don't know what to think of Maryland. Their offense at times seems to be good, but I don't know. I'll take USC because I at least think their offense is okay, and I think I'll take Miller Moss over Billy Edwards Jr., who's the Maryland quarterback. So yeah, give me USC.
I'm gonna take Maryland in this one. Now it doesn't help me because we need our little bro name USC to be somewhat relevant by the time we play them.
They got 3 losses. They're not.
Yeah, I think we're already past that point. Give me the Terps. There's going to be a lot of turtle shit on the field after this game.
VT has stolen from Maryland today. VT's helmets, they have script Hokies on their helmets tonight, which look fantastic.
I'm going to take USC in this one too.
Man, Spencer Rattler is dog shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, give me the Trojans to beat Maryland.
All right. I know Maryland's mascot is like something. What?
It's turtle.
Terrapins.
It's a turtle.
Yeah,
turtle.
Yeah.
A terrapin is a turtle.
Okay. All right. Well, they're going to be the terrible pins, and USC is going to win.
Pins.
Yeah, the terrible pins.
There you go. I like it. Okay, we got Colorado at Arizona.
Colorado.
I took Colorado last week. That bit me in the ass. Arizona then also gets smacked by BYU. So
Arizona's favored by 3, by the way. Just saying. And also, for just so you know, or never mind, Arizona got blown out by Kansas State. I was going to try to do it.
I was about to say, does Arizona have?
So K-State beat Colorado kept it close,
Arizona.
at least.
Yeah.
Arizona got blown out. Arizona got blown out on the road at K-State. K-State beat Colorado on the road.
Okay. Well, real question. Yeah, real question is though, does Arizona have Shedeur Sanders? Or Travis Hunter?
They have Noah Fafita and Tedero McMillan.
I think Travis Hunter is supposed to play.
Okay.
Oh, he is?
Good.
Okay. Well, I mean, Arizona does have McMillan and Fafita, so like that's their version of it, but I don't think they're as good as Shedeur and Hunter, so.
Yep. I'm gonna take Colorado in this one.
Give me the Buffs.
So I can see Arizona winning this game simply because Colorado's defense is atrocious. It was so bad last week to the point where Colorado fans put together a Shiloh Sanders highlight tape, but it was just all lowlights to the point where against K-State they literally put him. The running back Giddens juked him so hard that Shiloh was praying to God.
Did you? They did a meme of that play where he gets juked, and they played a Drake and 21 Savage song. He's like, 21, can you do something for me? It's bad. Yeah.
I'll take Colorado. I'll take Colorado, but I think this one's a shootout in Tucson.
Here's a surprisingly good game. North Texas.
Oh, wait, Bill, did you pick that game?
Yeah, I picked Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. This is surprising. There's a lot of good AAC teams this year, it seems like.
Yeah, these
Army,
both teams.
I don't want to hear that sentence come out of your mouth ever again.
AAC.
Why AA?
Because they're not good AAC teams. There's a lot of parity in the AAC. They're just doing all right.
Whatever. I have not watched either of these teams, so I'm going to take the home team. I'm going to take Memphis. I just don't know.
I'll take Memphis in this one as well. It's crazy that they're both 5-1, and both of these teams are not in the top 2 of the American.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna take Memphis too, just because they're at home. I think they have the better win too, if I'm not mistaken.
Over Florida State.
which I guess isn't a great win. But yeah.
Josh, who are you taking?
Okay, you'll love this real quick. VT and BC
Wait, Josh, who'd you
have
take?
4 combined turnovers. Oh, sorry, Josh.
Memphis.
VT and BC, they have 4 combined turnovers, which is the most of any FBS game this season in the first half.
Wow.
I'm telling you, dude, you could take the audio from that game, get rid of it, and just put the Benny Hill theme.
Damn.
All right, who are we taking in this one?
What did you say?
The Benny Hill theme.
This
You're gonna have to look
that
that up.
You
You
cut
don't know
out
what that is.
Okay. Also,
All right.
VT has 198 more yards of offense in the first half than BC.
Okay, cool.
So they were
Nebraska
dominating.
at number 16.
Nebraska
Indiana.
at number 16, Indiana. I don't know what to actually think of Indiana. I don't know if they're actually good. I mean, they're 6-0, but like, who have they played? Is this
Right.
the best team that they've played? They're going to be playing so far up until now.
Chick-fil-A
They
and
played
them.
nobody. So I mean,
Chick-fil-A and them.
Chick-fil-A and M. Is this like the best team that they're going to be playing now?
Yeah.
I'll take Indiana, but I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, give me the Hoosiers in this one.
Look at the hometown guy.
Who's-
I'm actually gonna take Dylan Raiola and Nebraska. I don't think Indiana is that good, and I'm gonna bet against them.
Yeah, I'll take the Huskers. This game is just going to be a sea of red.
Right.
Wait, so you guys taking the Cornhuskers?
Yeah, we're taking the
Down
Huskers.
here, we're taking the Huskers.
So we're split.
Number 8, LSU at Arkansas. This
Crap
feels
game.
exactly like the type of game that exactly LSU would lose this for some reason. I fully kind of expect that to happen. So
You, Brian, heading
Yeah.
down to Vietnam.
exactly. Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah. So
With his family.
I'll take the upset. Give me Arkansas.
Yeah, Taylor Green, I believe, is good, ready to go for this game. Give me Pink Suey in this one. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw, Josh Pate took Arkansas in this game, and Arkansas fans were so nuts about it. They made an AI-generated picture of Josh Pate running away from tigers holding a baby pig. So, yeah, gotta love it.
Sorry, that's just so random. But
Sounds
okay.
like Arkansas fans. to
Although
me.
I do think this is a game that Brian Kelly would lose. I'm going to pick LSU to win this game. I'm picking against my better interest too because there are rumors, and I'm not sure you guys have heard this, but there are
Brian
rumors
Kelly.
that the number 1 recruit in the nation is going to Michigan, and he's currently committed to LSU. But anyway, I don't want to put that out.
BT, by the way,
too
has
early.
the number 1 offensive tackle in the 2026 class at this game right now.
Now,
You know
what?
what?
Number 5
Phil, why would
Guys.
he want to go there when
Yeah.
he's got to
Guys.
battle it out with Carter Smith
guys,
You're right,
guys,
right. Or Jaden Davis, right? Who-
or Alex Orji?
guys.
All right, Josh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna let Coach say it for me.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers. Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
All right, give me LSU.
Okay.
Down here, we're taking the Tigers.
Down here, we're taking the Tigers. Go Tigers.
Who's the betting favorite for this, Ryan? Do you have that?
Bama.
Do you know?
Alabama.
Jesus.
Alabama's a betting favorite.
Yeah, I guess I'll trust Jalen Milroe over.
Alabama is favored by 3 on the road.
Oh,
I'll take Jalen Milroe over Onomatopoeia, Nico Onomatopoeia, whatever the hell his name is. So roll Tide, but I think this is not gonna be like a blowout. I think it's
They
gonna be
lost
another
this game
close
last
game.
year, right?
Tennessee
No,
lost this game last
Tennessee
year.
lost this game,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They won it 2 years ago.
Right.
That was the one that they won at
Hendon
home. So
Hooker
they're back.
and all that.
Hendon Hooker.
This game isn't a
No,
night game.
our favorite
though, which is
Hooker.
very disrespectful.
Oh, it's not a night game? Oh, yeah. Then definitely give me Bama.
Yeah.
Neyland? Okay.
In this one, I don't give a damn about nothing but the tie, baby.
I don't give a piss about number 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Alabama in this one too.
I'm gonna take that big red elephant over there. Roll Tide.
Imagine being Tennessee and having to live all year in the offseason hearing your little bro Vandy talk about, hey, we beat Bama. Did you?
Right.
Oh man, you know Tennessee's upset, heated about that. If they lose this game to Alabama and Vanderbilt gets to hold that over them, we beat Alabama.
Plus Tennessee plays at Vandy to close out the regular season as well. So.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
So,
Josh, who are you taking?
Yeah,
I took Alabama.
All right.
Okay, number 6, Miami at Louisville. Louisville won an ugly game against Virginia. Both teams at various points looked like neither one to win that game. So I think Miami's going to win. I do think they're frauds, but I still think that Louisville is not as good as they were last year. So give me the Hurricanes. The only good Hurricanes to ever hit my Florida.
I've been calling this the entire year. Give me the birds with teeth, not only a win, but a blowout. Absolute belt to ass on the Hurricanes.
That's all. You're just hoping for that to happen.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm picking Miami to win this game. I do think it'll be close though. I think they win a 6-point game.
Give me Miami by 2 touchdowns.
Damn it.
Oh yeah.
Belt
That's
to ass.
That's just your hate speaking, Josh.
Not really.
Oh, your mind. Wait, who are you taking?
I
Josh?
took Miami.
I'm taking the Hurricanes too.
Okay. Here we go. Kentucky at Florida. Oh God.
In the mediocre bowl.
Exactly.
Michigan's not playing in this.
Connor, who are you taking?
Kentucky throwing it out there. Got no other reason.
Give me UK.
Yeah, I'm taking the Wildcats in this one. I think they muster up enough to take care of the Gators here. The Cats probably should have won all of those games.
They really, yeah.
But,
all of their losses, they really had it. Well, except for the South Carolina game.
Right.
Except for the Vandy game.
No, they had a chance to win in the Vandy game. They had a chance to win in the Georgia game.
Yeah.
So, I just I'll take Kentucky. We got some good news too. Chip Trainum.
Finally back?
Yeah, he's probable for the game.
Nice.
So, yeah, we'll finally have a running game when we go down to Florida.
All right. Number 24, Michigan. At number 22, Illinois. Top 25 bout in Champaign.
I mean, I just can't take Michigan because they still don't have a quarterback or much of an offense. But I also don't exactly know who Illinois played. So, yeah, give me Illinois.
Yep, give me the Fighting Illini, the formerly Fighting Juice Williams. I think the spirit of Juice Williams and Nathan Shieldhouse, the last 2 quarterbacks to beat Michigan. are going to lead them to victory in Champaign.
So, I'm going to take the Wolverines in this one. I think Illinois ain't played nobody.
Play Penn State.
They lost.
They lost.
Close game.
But they lost.
They lost by like 2 touchdowns.
That's about
Yeah,
it.
it was a late touchdown. It was close.
It was like 21-7 for most of the game.
Bro,
No, it was 14-7 for most
All
of the
right,
game.
all right.
whatever.
Go ahead, Phil.
Garbage time touchdown.
So I'm gonna take Michigan. I'm fully behind Jack Tuttle at this point. Jack Tuttle's my quarterback. Jack Tuttle is my quarterback. Jack Tuttle has been, I don't know if you guys know, he's been around since like the Obama
Administration.
playing football.
So he's
But-
experienced.
He's now my quarterback. He's 1-5 in starts. He's got a career 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But I believe in Jack Tuttle. Give me Michigan.
There is no way that there is not another player on that roster who played quarterback in high school. There has to be. Who's better than that guy?
Hell, Maryland, like back in 2014, had like a linebacker who played. That was like a reserve linebacker who became their starting quarterback because all 3 of their starting quarterbacks, all 3 of their quarterbacks, like suffered season-ending injuries. So they had a linebacker as their quarterback. Like, does that Michigan have like a linebacker or safety who played quarterback?
Michigan has a former 5-star quarterback, Jayden Davis, on the bench who hasn't touched the field.
Why?
His parents agreed that he would redshirt this year. Bless you.
Thank you.
But even if he played this game, he'd still be well within like keeping his red shirt. As you have to play 4 games, I believe, to burn it.
You have to play 4.
It's a joke at this point.
All right. Number 12, Notre Dame. Not at Georgia Tech. First is Georgia Tech. This is not a true road game.
Are all your road games
Yes.
just neutral site games?
Yes, because we are playing
Trash.
teams that have small
Trash.
stadiums.
Trash.
Georgia
It's
Tech does
garbage.
not.
Cowards.
Georgia Tech agreed to play this game in Mercedes.
Pussies, afraid to play in actual road games.
Nope. No, because we're
Can't
not
play
going
a
to play.
true road game.
We're not going to play a team that
Losing
has
to back teams.
Nope, Josh. We're not going to play teams that only hold 40,000 fans. We're not Missouri. All right. we're
Well,
not
you
gonna
guys
play
don't
at
travel
UNO.
like that.
Yeah, we do. No, it was
Sell out the
You know-
40,000
You
stadium.
guys don't even go to your own stadiums based on how much Ohio State and Georgia took over your stadiums in the past few years.
Okay, well,
at
Ohio State
Notre
took
Dame,
over
so-
Oregon Stadium too. There was a lot of red. It looked like a Christmas
Okay.
tree. But anyway, go ahead.
Give me Notre Dame, but I think what's the spread? I think it's going to be kind of
Notre
close.
Dame's favored by 11.5.
Jeez, that's a lot.
That's actually a lot.
Louisville
Give me
beat
Notre Dame.
12.
Georgia Tech.
Louisville beat Georgia
Oh
Tech,
my
I believe, by
God.
12. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna take. Give me Notre Dame to win this game. I think they win this one pretty comfortably.
I'll take the Irish, but watch out for the nerds. I don't think it's. I
Well,
think
they're
it's
both
much
nerds.
closer than you think.
they're both nerds, Josh.
We call Georgia Tech the nerds.
Well, I mean,
All right.
okay. Give me the better nerds in South Bend.
Not a flex.
Our gold is better than theirs.
Sure.
Hmm.
All right. Trap Game Central.
No,
Number 2. Number 2, Oregon goes on the road.
Why is
to
this even
Purdue
on here?
Because
Well, I
Lucas.
guess it had to be Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah.
And a blackout, by the way. Purdue
course.
is doing a blackout for this.
Knockout at Purdue for Oregon.
Yep.
Dude.
Friday night, Big Ten football. It's weird. It gets weird. Oh, and by the way, Oregon is only a 28-point favorite.
Only.
The last two
Only.
the last two teams that were 28-point favorites, Alabama against Vandy, Notre Dame against NIU. So the curse of the 28 even spread continues. Connor, who are you taking?
Oregon.
I'm taking the Ducks.
How's that?
Oregon and all the points.
And all the
It's going to be a name your score game for Oregon.
all right.
Purdue better paint their seats black too, just so fans leaving doesn't look weird.
Damn it.
By the way, their uniforms that they're wearing for that game, Josh, they glow in the dark.
Who?
So
Purdue?
Purdue.
Why?
So
Why?
so when they come out of the tunnel, when it's a blackout, they turn the lights
They
off
glow?
in the tunnel. They glow.
Nah, they're trying to cut the lights off during the game. It's the only way they're gonna
That's
win
what
this
it
one.
was. Yeah, that's the way they're going to win.
Okay, Week 0 podcast game of the week. Number 5 Georgia at number 1 Texas.
This is gonna be a game.
Texas.
I'm taking Georgia. Give me the dogs in this one.
Ooh.
Texas has yet to be tested. Give me the dogs
Maybe they're that
in
good.
this one.
You have to be tested. They're really good.
They haven't played
They
a team
beat
yet.
Michigan. What do you mean they
They
haven't
beat
been
Michigan.
tested?
They beat Oklahoma. And Oklahoma looked like they didn't belong.
I mean, Oklahoma without 5 receivers and walk-ons everywhere. Yeah, I don't think they do.
I was about to say, after this game, Texas has to play Vanderbilt too.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh,
In a ranked matchup, probably.
They walked into the big house.
maybe.
Beat the
Yeah, they did. They
right.
backhanded Michigan when they still had hope.
So,
are you- So, Phil, who are you taking?
I'm taking Texas.
Texas. All right. You know what? Give me Georgia, man. The old guard of the SEC is just not going to take this Texas coming into the conference thing lying down. Give me Georgia to win.
You say no. Oh my God, Texas backhanded Michigan is wild.
When they still had hope.
All right.
Michigan was like, we're national champions.
Yo.
We're going 11-1 this year.
Oh no, Michigan has been doing we're national champs, all right? They've been doing that since
Look, they earned it, right? They earned it. They earned it. And then talking season ended, and they didn't stop talking.
Yeah.
Stuff happened.
And now they've been quiet. Just been crickets.
They're
Number
4-2, and they're just chugging along.
$1 ticket game. Rivalry game. Tulsa at Temple. The
This is the
Hurricanes.
number 1 ticket game. Number 1.
Hurricanes versus the Owls.
Tulsa's the Hurricanes?
I think, or no.
The Golden Hurricanes.
Golden Hurricanes, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm slipping.
Yeah. Give me the Hurricanes. The Golden Hurricanes.
Shit.
Give me the Owls haven't been looking so good in the world of football. Give me Temple.
I'm gonna take Tulsa here. I think they find a way to beat Temple. This is a horrible game.
It's a $1 ticket game.
Yeah.
It's got to be horrible.
Again, fun fact. I've shared this a couple times. Kentucky High School State Athletic Association, KHSAA. All right. $6 for a high school football game in the state of Kentucky.
Wow.
And then $8 for playoff games.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, got to make that money come late November. Anyways, give me Tulsa. Screw it. Some team in Oklahoma is going to win.
Yo.
All right.
Okay, Josh, you want to bring us home?
Connor, take us home.
Hey, Connor, go on and take us home, man. You're
the host.
Because my game is running this and watching the game has been.
You're up 28-0, Connor.
Yeah, you don't need to watch it anymore.
We're actually up 28-14 because VT a lot of long scoring drive, and then Jones threw the worst pick I've ever seen, and both times the wide receivers are wide open for touchdowns. So yeah. Cool. So what the fuck is VT doing? That is who I am. For Ryan, Bo Believer, Broncos are up. For Phil, for Josh, this has been the Rizzo Podcast. We'll see you guys next time.